Johnstown, Colorado is becoming one of the fastest cities in northern Colorado to move to. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why I think you should consider moving to Johnstown, Colorado. Let's get started. Hi there, Kristy Lee here, and I am here to help you figure out where to move. If that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about Johnstown, Colorado. It is phenomenal. It is growing like crazy. And to be perfectly honest, prior to maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago or so, I had never even really given Johnstown any thought. Now it is definitely on my radar, especially as a real estate agent and somebody who likes to invest in properties. Johnstown is where to go. All right, so Johnstown is going to be about 13 square miles, and its population currently in 2023 is roughly about 18,000 people. So as you could tell, it is still very small. It is roughly about 45 minutes north of Denver, and it's going to be kind of like right parallel, right next to Loveland. So Loveland is going to be on the west side of I-25, and Johnstown is going to be on the east side of 25. So that's kind of why it's always been kept kind of small, I think, because a lot of people just choose to be on the west side of 25 where Loveland is, because Loveland is going to be, you know, where it's closer to the mountains, it's closer to the foothills, all that stuff. So Johnstown is kind of kept to itself on the east side. It's been known as this small kind of farming town that nobody really knows of until now. The growing on it is expected to double in population in the next 5 to 10 years. They are building like crazy out in Johnstown, which is phenomenal for people who are looking to move. Right on Highway 60 and I-25, right there, they're actually putting in a huge area. Buc-ee's is going to be on one side of the highway, and then on the other side, you have about 200 single-family homes, 1,200 apartments, plus 1 million square feet of retail. So it is going to be an area that is going to be booming. And so I think just that alone, to get in at the very ground foot of that, if you're going to be planning on moving here, is going to just build so much equity for the future, because this little town is going to be definitely a place on the map here coming up. Okay, so as it stands right now, if you were to be moving into Johnstown, Colorado, the average house price is going to be roughly about $500,000. Now that is going to be quite a bit less than its surrounding counterpart cities. So that is a great thing to get in, especially right now. You could get a new home for roughly $500,000. I know that there's townhomes being built in that area as well for under $400,000. I mean, it is just a great priced area if you could get in at this moment. I will also say it has actually been ranked as one of the safest cities in Colorado, but in the nation as well. So obviously do your own research, but overall, everything that I can tell, its crime rating is so ridiculously low compared to anywhere else. Now, I think that is one of the key factors on why moving there is going to be so great, because you could really feel safe. Obviously, safety is not guaranteed anywhere, but I mean, statistically, according to everything that I found and other people who reach out to me and specifically have done their research about Johnstown, they've all said the same thing as well. So that in alone, I think, is a great factor of moving there. Now, if you have kiddos who are going to be in school, if you were to be moving out here to Johnstown, they are in a great school district. They are in Weld County what is it? REFJ. So according to niche.com, they were ranked about B minus. So I mean, is it overall phenomenal? No, but it's not horrible as well. You could also always open enroll. In fact, my son, who goes to St. Brian in Erie, his little classmate actually does live in Johnstown, and they open enrolled into the Erie schools. So you could absolutely do that if you live in Johnstown. You could open enroll really anywhere you want in Colorado, if that's something that you choose to do and are willing to drive. If you don't like the schools there, but they are pretty good. Also, if you're a college student, the colleges, you're going to have CSU in Fort Collins. That is going to be roughly 30 minutes away. You have UNC in Greeley. That's also roughly 30 minutes away. As far as working is concerned, since you are so close to Loveland, Fort Collins, Greeley, and even Longmont for that matter, you're going to have a wide variety of different environments that you could potentially work in. I know Northern Colorado is really known for academics, healthcare, and agricultural. So if those are kind of the realms that you are thinking about getting into, Northern Colorado, especially Johnstown right now, would be a great area to look into. On average, the yearly household income right now is roughly $110,000. So it is actually going to be a little bit higher than the national average, which is great. So overall, I just think that this area is just phenomenal. And I wholeheartedly believe in this area. It's kind of to me, kind of like how Erie is, or Erie was about 10 years ago. Nobody ever heard of Erie. Erie had nothing on the map at all, and now it's just boomed. And that's kind of where Johnstown is too. Everything in Colorado is moving north. Southern Colorado is pretty much all built up. So all we can do now is just keep on moving north. So all along the I-25 corridor, that's where the growth is. That's where your equity is going to be built when you're moving in here. You just have to know when you're moving to these areas, especially Johnstown, it is small. They do have their like little downtown area. There is one grocery store as it stands right now. I mean, it is small. So if that's something, if it's going to be too rural for you, maybe Johnstown is not going to be the right fit for you. Maybe Loveland might be, or, Longmont might be instead. But you are going to get definitely more bang for your buck in Johnstown. And if you're able just to stay patient just for a little bit, just for a few years, I will lay money that area is going to explode, and then that you'll be super happy that you ended up going there to begin with because of the payout when it comes to selling your house in the long term. All right, so this is Kristy Lee again. Please reach out to me anytime if you have any questions regarding Johnstown or anywhere else in Colorado. I am here to help you. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That we are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.